Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Monday. And first and foremost, as always, want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, as we all know, the Los Angeles Lakers embarked on their journey to try to compete and win a championship. And going against the Denver Nuggets in the first round, we knew would be a tall task. And I know a lot of people were saying the Lakers should do whatever it takes to avoid Denver. I was one of those people who said no, because at the end of the day, to be the best, you have to beat the best. And Denver is currently the reigning NBA champions. And of course, they are looking good. They're like a well-oiled machine. And it's because not only Nikola Jokic and, of course, Jamal Murray, it is because their role players continue to step up to the plate. And that's something that the Lakers role players have not been able to do, especially in the last 9 meetings against the Denver Nuggets. But a lot of things I want to break down and talk about regarding this game. And, of course, looking forward to the series. And, of course, game 2 tonight as the Lakers are still in Denver taking on the Nuggets again for a much important game 2. I think the Lakers need to go ahead and steal one at home if they are going to have a chance in this series. They need to steal one from Denver, not later but now, because if they can go and tie it 1-1 and go into LA Thursday, then of course you would see that the Lakers could maybe go up by 2-1 and could swing the series. All they got to do is just win one, because at this point I just think a lot of it has to do with confidence, and you can see that, of course, in that of D'Angelo Russell. But I'm not going to put the whole blame on D'Angelo Russell. There's a lot of things that the Lakers did wrong in this game, and of course the final score of this game ended up being 114-103 Denver, but it was basically 2 runs, because the Lakers started out the first and second quarter playing very well. They was up by 12 and ended up losing by 11. So you went, it's a big turnaround from being up by 12 and then being down by 11, but it was because they made little mistakes that led to easy buckets for Denver. And pretty much it was 2 runs in that game. One of them was in the second quarter when the Lakers were already up. They let Denver go on a 10-0 run in the second quarter in a matter of only 2 minutes, which is ridiculous, because the Lakers weren't getting back in transition, making silly turnovers. When they get back in transition, not putting the body on the body, getting mismatched, allowing Denver to get easy points back in transition because they're running up the court slow and not putting the body on the body where they should. And you're talking about a 10-0 run that allowed Denver to tie it up. And, as we all know, LeBron hit the long 3 right before the first half to end up giving the Lakers a 3-point lead. But as you saw by then, the Lakers had given the Denver Nuggets the confidence that they needed to come back and take over that game. And then the other run was in the middle of the third quarter. The Lakers was going slug for slug with the Denver Nuggets. But, of course, then they give up a 13-0 run in a matter of only 3 minutes. So you're talking about a 10-0 run in 2 minutes and a 13-0 run in 3 minutes. That's 23-0 run basically in a matter of 5 minutes if you combine both of those runs together. And, of course, that was because D'Angelo Russell, of course, had some shots where he blew a layup. It led to a quick points on the other end. It was, of course, missing wide open threes that led to leakouts that was on the other end that gave up easy points in transition for Jamal Murray to hit a 3. So people not getting back down on the defensive end. LeBron James, of course, he had turnovers. But if you look at the 6 or 7 turnovers that LeBron James had, Denver only got 2 points off turnovers on those possessions where LeBron turned it over. But if you look at turnovers as a whole, the Lakers had 12. Turnovers to Nuggets only 6 turnovers, but the Nuggets only had 6 or 8 points, I believe, off the Lakers turnovers. So to me, where the game was really lost at, if you look at the most mind-blowing stat, is the Lakers shot 39 out of 79, which is right at 50% from field goal range. So you're talking about 39 out of 79, whereas the Nuggets shot 47 out of 102 shots. So that puts them a little under about 48%. So they actually shot a lesser percent than the Lakers. But what is mind-blowing about that statistic that you might want to ask is 79 shot attempts for the Lakers compared to 102 shot attempts by the Nuggets. You're talking about, man, that is 20-something extra shots. And how did they get 20-some extra shots per se? It is because of not only the turnovers, because Lakers had 12, but Nuggets offset it with 6. So you got to think that's a net 6 extra possessions. So that's 6 extra possessions. Let's say the Nuggets hit a few threes on that and a couple of twos. Now you're already talking about 13, 14 points right there alone. But the biggest thing was the offensive rebounding The Nuggets had 15 offensive boards cleaning the glass to the Lakers only 6. And the reason that is because Anthony Davis has to come out a lot of times to try to be a shot blocker. And then as a result, that leaves the weak side open and the Lakers aren't cleaning the glass. The guards have to be more active because, of course, teams nowadays shoot a lot of three-pointers and those rebounds are a lot longer than they used to be. So it's not like you have to crash the glass to get the rebound. You just have to ball watch and be a ball hawk and sacrifice and do whatever you have to do to get to the ball. So going back to what I was saying about D'Angelo Russell, I feared this just like I said prior to, if you go back and look at my series prediction before this thing started, I said D'Angelo Russell was a liability last year. He became unplayable as far as being a guard who can finish at the rim, get downhill, and get others involved just because of the physicality of the playoffs increases another notch. But the way D'Lo has been playing as of late going into the end of this season, man, just on fire from three, you would think that he could cancel that out, at least give you 15 to 25 points a game somewhere in there, and then that would kind of make up for his defensive woes. But at the same token, when D'Angelo Russell comes out and gives you 13, 3 and 3, 6 out of 20 from field goal range, 1 out of 9 from 3. And not only that, 41 minutes. We'll talk about that in a second, but let's focus in on the 1 out of 9 from 3 right now. 1 out of 9 from 3. If D'Lo, let's just say, instead of 1 out of 9, if he's 4 out of 9, if he makes 3 more of those, then that's 9 more points. Lakers only lose by 11. So that 9 more points, then they right there would only be down by 2. Excuse me, guys. I'm coming over off a slight cold, so bear with me there. But that's 9 more points. Hell, if he makes 4 of those, then you're talking about the Lakers win. So you have to make the open shots. And D'Lo, he went too hard on himself. He said he's excited about the opportunity because if he continues to get those looks, he will make it. And I understand Darvin Ham not pulling him, but at the end of the day, 41 minutes for D'Angelo Russell. I think he's averaging between 33 and 34 minutes per game this year, at the most 35, I would imagine. 41 minutes, I think, is a little much, especially when you're talking about he was playing bad. We're not saying bench him, but at least put somebody else in who could play more defense. Dinwiddie only had 13 minutes, albeit he didn't have any points. But you have to have faith in your bench. Jackson Hayes played like 4 minutes. I would like to see him get more minutes just because of his effectiveness to crash the glass. And that's something that the Lakers haven't been able to do as far as crashing the glass. So, anyway, if you look at what LeBron James is doing, I know a lot of people are on LeBron because he didn't show up in the fourth quarter. I think he was a little bit gassed. One thing I would like to say is I would have liked to see the Lakers, after they won Tuesday, I know they want to be in the confines of their own facilities as they practice or whatever they had to pay. I personally would have flew to Denver the next day just so you can get used to that thin air atmosphere, because Denver and Utah, to me, have the best home court advantages in the NBA because of the elevation, because of the thin air. So it's hard to be able to maintain that if you're not used to it. So now we're talking about LeBron James, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 10 out of 16, 63% from the field, 3 out of 5 from 3. And people want to complain about that. Year 21, 39 years old, being able to contribute in such a manner. AD, 32, 14, and 5, 12 out of 23, 53%. The problem was the Lakers' backcourt and the bench. Taurean Prince is the only one who produced. Rui Hachimura, only 2 out of 4. How could Rui Hachimura only have 4 shot attempts? To me, that's coaching. Rui Hachimura, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. That is ridiculous. Only 4 shot attempts. You have to find a way to get better shots for Rui Hachimura. Not only that, it was plays where the Lakers didn't swing the ball enough, where Taurean Prince put the ball on the basket, put the ball on the ground, and forced his way to the rim instead of kicking over to a wide open D'Lo in the corner. Even though D'Lo had missed all them shots, if he out there, you got to trust your teammates. Coach, trust him. You got to trust them too. So make the right play is what the Lakers need to do, because you can't afford to make many mistakes against the Denver Nuggets. The thing is, other teams are able to beat the Denver Nuggets. The Lakers, to me, they say they don't match up with them. Obviously, they don't if they lost 9 in a row, but you got AD who can play just as well as Jokic and can give you just as much, maybe not on the assist end, but at the end of the day, that's a wash. Jamal Murray, LeBron James, so now you got the best 2 duos. So what is the difference? The difference is all of the role players. The role players around Denver handle business. KCP, 4 big threes in the third quarter as they went on that run, were time in, time out. Austin Reeves, and of course, who was 2 from 6 from 3. Austin Reeves, and of course, D'Lo missing so many threes, whereas the Denver role players made those threes time in and time out, especially big ones. Aaron Gordon, Porter, who's going through the thing he's dealing with his family, was still able to knock down his open looks. So the Lakers are going to get open looks. Will they make the Denver Nuggets play? Stop playing like Rudy Poos. Step up to the plate or the season going to be over. The Lakers need to win tonight. I think that this will be another close game, just like last year. Just in case y'all forget, every single game was close. Even though Denver swept them, it wasn't like they were just blowing them out each game. So the Lakers just need to know how to finish games. They need to know how to execute. They can't have mental lapses. And, of course, I think it wasn't really the defensive side of the ball that held the Lakers down. I mean, 114 to 103, that's about an average NBA game, but the Lakers only scoring 103 when they've been one of the best offensive teams in the league in the last month and a half of the season, especially from the three-point line. That's what they need to focus on, and I think that's what they can do. I don't want to make this video too long because I know y'all don't want to hear me coughing. Getting over this little bit of cold, man. I've been on the road. This weather just keep changing back and forth. I got on the heat. I got on the AC. Don't know which one to put it on, man, but I'm so ready for the summer. I'm ready for June, and I'm ready for the Lakers to hoist that championship because it ain't over. It ain't over just yet. Everybody join in with me. You got to believe. Everybody believe. And then that's what's going to happen. We're going to affirm this into the universe. And LeBron is going to step up tonight. AD is going to step up tonight. But we need D-Lo to step up. And if he doesn't, we need Dinwiddie or somebody else to play. Because if D-Lo isn't having a good game, it doesn't make sense to get Gabe Vincent 5 minutes and Dinwiddie 13 minutes. Come on, trust in your bench, Darvin Scam. But anyway, this is your boy B New. If you haven't done so already, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. We're going to talk about some other playoff games as well as I get more time on my hands. So look up tomorrow I have some additional links breaking down some of the Eastern Conference games. It's been very interesting. I kind of wish you saw how the New Orleans Pelicans hung with OKC yesterday. The Lakers could easily probably sweep OKC. I damn near wish they maybe would have just dodged Denver, man. But we're not going to think like that. We're going to have a winner's mentality. And like I said, let's go into the game tonight with a bunch of confidence. All the Lakers got to do is win one, man. It's kind of like when you in a fight and you getting that ass whooped. But then you just come through, wham, you get one solid punch in and you rock them. And once you rock them, you get that confidence, baby. And then the rest is history. So that's what the Lakers going to do. We're going to rock some bodies tonight. And as always, this is your boy B New. I'm saying right on to the real and much love to these haters. I'm out.